So today I am going to tell you about my new volume of poetry that I am publishing, self-publishing. Um, and then I'm gonna read you a piece of writing from the book. One of my favorite pieces in the book, just to kind of give you guys an idea. For those of you that never read my writing before, kind of what you're in for, you know. Um, But anyway, before we get to that, let me introduce myself if you've never been here before. My name is Carrie Quinn. I am an author, reviewer, pop culture commentator, um, and I am also the officially unofficial geek. Welcome to my little slice of the world, and I'm happy you could be here. Um, in this post, I'm going to be posting it not only to my Substack, but also here to my YouTube channel so that you guys can get an idea here on YouTube what kind of things you're going to be seeing on Substack in addition to my reviews that I have usually on the channel here. If you're on Substack and you're seeing this, well, hop on over to my YouTube channel and take a look at my reviews and, subscribe to me there and subscribe to me on Substack as well because we're trying to do something here, people. And yeah, so come along for the ride and subscribe in both places because eventually there will be these items that are on the Substack but not here. I'm primarily wanting to do my reviews and some commentary on things here, and kind of like do a little bit of the writing stuff here, but I want mostly the writing stuff to kind of occur over on the Substack. Um, you'll see things here and there pop up, but you know, it's pretty much here is going to be reviews, commentary on popular culture. There, you're going to have my writing and some also commentary on popular culture, as I'll be doing more written form type things involving popular culture rather than just talking to you guys here about it. But um, every once in a while, you're going to get actual information about my writing over at Substack. Um, so if you're interested at all about my creative ventures, then I would definitely go and subscribe to that Substack so that we can, keep connected here. Basically, the way, if you're not aware of how Substack works, is you sign up to get my messages every week. It's kind of like an email list, but on completely on like this site, and it kind of just utilizes a system to get you that information. So if you sign up to be one of my subscribers on there, you're going to get stuff via your email that will link you to see my stuff on there. Um, and also, you will have the ability eventually, when I decide to turn on paid subscriptions, to go ahead and pay a subscription fee to see me to help, you know, help along with the things. Because obviously, the more ways to pay for things that I have, the more things I'll be able to do. Um, but let's stop talking about that, and let's talk about the poetry book. This is my fourth volume of poetry that I'm going to be publishing, self-publishing. Before, when I published books, I was only publishing on Amazon through KDP with a paperback and with a um, ebook. Well, what I'm going to be doing this time is a bit different, hopefully. If all goes well, I would really like to expand past Amazon. I'm working towards trying to do, and obviously I'll keep you guys updated with how uh, how well I do with this venture. I've never done anything outside of KDP before on Amazon, so we'll have to see how that goes and see if it's something that I can do. But I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to do that because I know that there might be people out there that want to buy my book, but they don't want to pay Amazon money. Now, granted, they take a small amount of the price of the book, and it's not a huge royalty, but a good portion of it goes to me, and it goes to the printing of the book. And yeah, they do take funds from it, but I'm looking to possibly, hopefully, fingers crossed, be available in paperback form on Barnes and Noble, through their self-publishing platform there on Barnes and Noble, and possibly a paperback to be available through Ingram Spark. And then also, I would be um, hopefully getting another ebook version out there at least. Hopefully with Google Books. I would love to once I get all those kind of situated, if I have time before the release date of October 31st, 2025, so just coming up in a few months. I would love to see if I could get any kind of other um, ebook publishing platforms out there. I was trying to do the Nook one, and it's just the formatting of the Nook with Barnes and Noble was just not working out for me the other day. But I might still try to get that figured out. Whew. So, anyways, the name of the book is The Rebel Girl Social Hour. I'm gonna try and have the cover art here for you. Um, I used Canva for the cover art, except for the fact that I drew the little coffee cup and saucer there. I did that myself, guys. It's not much, but I did it myself. And all except for the little steam above the coffee cup there, that was added in the edit on Canva. But Canva for the lettering and the steam, the background, and the little coffee cup, the background. The Okay, let me lay it out for you this way. The background, the type, and the steam over the coffee cup were all Canva. I put that together in Canva, edited it so that it, looked cool. The little coffee mug and saucer I drew. I did it. I'm like, it's not much, but like after a number of times of kind of doing different things with my cover art, in my volumes of poetry, I put this together like here, and actually has, with the exception of my photography is on the first volume of poetry I put out there. My photography is on the front of it. Um, but like actually sitting there and drawing something, so I'm not a horribly good artist. It's pretty cool that I put something together I don't mind putting on the front of my book. Um, so this is a volume of poetry, um, some some more drawings that I've done, just a couple of them, and some of the photography I've done over the last few years. Some of it coming from stuff that I've photographed here in Indianapolis, and some of it is stuff that I photographed back when I was in Rockford still, in Illinois. And so I've included that. um, and kind of the description of the book is is to, without just reading the description that's going to be on the back of the book or in the description, it's kind of like it's there's a more personal approach to my viewpoints involving what's going on around me and how I relate to it with everything in my head and how I feel about everything. And um, so you still have a little bit of that political, social, political edge of woke bitch. My previous piece of work plus political science, the second piece of work, but kind of mixing in with the emotional vulnerability of Tin Woman Elsewhere Out of Henry. So there's a lot in here. There's a lot to unpack and kind of it's there's some heavy pieces in here, and I'm gonna not lie to you. There's some heavy pieces where um, it may seem a little bit jarring for someone to read, knowing who I am, but nothing that I don't think you guys can handle. So um, I like to live in my writing, like at least in my poetry, like you are getting an authentic look at me and my thoughts and feelings. And so that's what the Rebel Girl Social Hour is all about. It is right now available for pre-order on Kindle. The ebook is the kind of the way they have things set up with Kindle and with Amazon publishing is that you can put the pre-order up for the ebook, and there's um, when you press to publish with the paperback, you're pressing to publish with the paperback. So right now we're at the point where I'm wanting to go ahead and get some proofs in for that one, and the Barnes and Noble, and also the Ingram Spark. So once I'm able to get some proofs in my dirty little hands, I'll be able to kind of take a look at how things are looking. I'm going to probably order those in the next week, and then they'll get to me hopefully ASAP so I can make any changes that or alterations that I need to, and kind of go from there. Anyways, um, yeah, so that is it's available for it's available for pre-order, excuse me, on the ebook version right now on Amazon. So it's for $2.99 for the ebook. It's going to be $2.99 for the ebook on Google Books as well, if that all goes well with that. Um, and the paperback is going to be $16 a piece. Typically, the typical price I make everything usually. Um, $16. I don't know why I decided that $16 was a good one to go with, and that's just been consistently what I've done. Um, yeah, so I'll let you guys know, of course, when that is available. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of read you a little something something here. Um, to Let me check something real quick here. I Let's see here. Okay, all right. Let me get that back up here. Okay. So as you can see from the thumbnail here, for this video, I'm going to be reading to you a poem that is called Violent Violets Suggest Petty Revenge. And I'm going to be reading out loud. And that like title is gonna be said in the poem, and it's gonna, like, I'm really hoping I don't tongue twist here. So just in case, I'm going to kind of pause everything and I'll be right back. No, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. I can do this and not flub this up. I can do it. I can do it. I've stood on a stage and read this thing before to people out loud. So I can do this. Okay. Okay. So violent violets suggest petty revenge. Okay. Here we go. Violent violets suggest petty revenge. And I will get it if I can climb out of here. Violent violets suggest petty revenge, nestled in between cracks, pieces of concrete cracks. Look here, you are just you. You aren't anything, or excuse me, you aren't something special enough for them to care. The deep abyss, taking money they throw like you're a wishing well stuck in a hole underground, holding riches for them, chanting their names, granting wishes by the dozens by shouting, "You picked what's behind door number 3. The price was right all along, and it's in your sweaty hand." It was always in your sweaty hand, but sand and dirt and fossils run through my fingertips, holding money for dreams in a hole that ended up being your wishing well. Violent violets suggest petty revenge. You took my time and found me in my hole. You put your dreams on me and didn't care for me and my cries from the hole you call a wishing well. Mine blown out of proportion that I'm mopping up the after effects. Are any of you for real? Actually, really real? Or is the hype to cover up a fake persona of your grand design while everyone who opposes you is too afraid to be your opposition for fear of looking like I will in a minute of honesty after applications to be a part of your club sat ignored like you finally got to be one of the cool kids that could ignore my feelings and my need to belong somewhere, somehow? Just dumping all your dimes for me to catch and grant your dreams. But here is the situation. In just a bit of honesty, I got you. You told me all your villainous plans while I was in my hole. I got you. You teased me with rescue by your club. What if I make my own? I got you. What if my honesty is the key to getting everything I want that you want too? I got you. Violent violets suggest petty revenge without even touching you. Everybody knows my words are about you. I got you. You can take, take, and leave me destroyed, but I will come back. I got you. Stomped to the ground by your boots, but I'm a perennial. So I'll come back. I got you. Violent violets seek petty revenge from the boot. My roots planted in this wishing well that soon you will say is just a hole in the ground. And that is Violent Violets Suggest Petty Revenge. Thank you so much for joining me for this introduction of the Rebel Girl Social Hour and my reading of one of my favorites from the book, Violent Violets Suggest Petty Revenge. It's available for pre-order now on Kindle ebook for $2.99. Please go check out my link tree in the description of the channel, and you'll be able to find my Amazon page where not only can you pre-order this book that has that poem I just read, but also you would be able to order the Kindle version if you would like of any of my other books. Those are all $2.99 a piece. Please go and do this, and I can't wait to share the rest of this with you. Oh, fly in my face. And I'm really excited. I feel really good about this collection. I feel really good about it. That I can't wait to share it with everyone. But until next time, this is the Officially Unofficial Geek channel. My name is Carrie Quinn. This is the introduction of the Rebel Girl Social Hour. Please check it out. Please check out my other books on Amazon. And oh, check out my Substack. Yes, find my Substack as well. And if you're on Substack seeing this, please go find my channel and check out what I have to offer there on either platform. Thank you for joining me. And until next time, I'll be seeing you. And bye bye.